Mexico High School publishes a new yearbook every year, and here is the inside scoop of this year's yearbook. This year, MHS Publications has worked on creating a yearbook. All the hard work has paid off, and they are now on sale. Seniors Shannon Maxwell and Marissa Bradford reveal all about them.
The theme for this year's yearbook is Dear Mexico, and it took us about 2 or 3 months to decide on that. Basically, the theme pays homage to the town itself because Mexico really is a unique place and it shapes a lot of our lives outside of school. And so we use a lot of pictures from the community, and the cover of the book is the population sign whenever you're entering town. So it's really personal and about Mexico itself.
The yearbook is $40 to students. They cost a little bit more than that to make, but we do a lot of fundraising and we sell ads in the yearbook, like the senior ads or the business ads, to get the rest of the money to pay for them. And they're available. You can buy one all throughout the school year, and they come in June.
Reporting for The Bite, I'm Mahala Turner.
Teachers, parents, and other community leaders have all weighed in to help create the Common Core State Standard Initiative. The Common Core Initiative is a set of standards in the English and mathematics departments. These standards represent a set of expectations for student knowledge and skills that all high school graduates need to master in order to succeed in college and in their career. Director of Curriculum, Ms. Gina Gilman, believes strongly that this Common Core Initiative will be beneficial to our school district and many school districts across the country.
Many years of researching this topic has left Ms. Gina Gilman very educated.
I know more about the Common Core Initiative than probably I want to know. I've been very active in researching and finding out all of the information I can to make myself better educated about it so I can help teachers and parents understand. One of the things that I have done is I visited both of the websites that give information for parents and for teachers. I've also attended several conferences about Common Core and gotten several publications, and I've tried to read as much about it as I can so I can be better educated.
Many opinions on the Common Core Initiative have been formed over the years. Some think it will be beneficial and others think it will be harmful to future students.
Yes, I do feel that the Common Core Initiative will be beneficial. One of the main reasons is because it can bring us together as a nation as to what the expectations are. Because currently different states have different standards, and when you're taking tests and you're trying to compare how well your state is doing in regards to another state, the playing ground really isn't even. And I think Common Core will allow us to all be held accountable for teaching the same standards. And so then when we go to look at progress, we really are on an equal playing field when we're comparing. We're comparing apples to apples instead of oranges to apples.
Creativity of the teacher and student is very important. Ms. Gina Gilman does not feel that this will be sacrificed.
Absolutely not. I do not think that it takes away from the creativity from either, and I'll tell you why. Common Core is very problem driven in the sense that they're wanting students to look at real-world problems and find solutions, and not just one solution, but a variety of solutions. It's very centered on using evidence to support your stand on issues. And I think that Common Core is much like what we have right now in Missouri with our GLEs and our CLEs. It's just perhaps a little more detailed, especially in the English language arts area, but it also has a huge focus on nonfiction, which when we go out into the real world and we're asking our students to apply knowledge that they've learned in high school, that's where it's going to occur. So when we look at Common Core and we talk about career and college readiness, it's no longer just focused on the college readiness piece. That career piece comes in also. And I think the problem-solving skills that can be strengthened and developed through Common Core and the application of those, I think you'll see great success.
The Common Core Initiative will come with a test that students will be required to take, much like the ACT.
It will be a test that has much more rigor in it than I think we've seen before. And when we talk about rigor, we talk about going above just knowledge-based questions, asking students to infer and asking students to apply and even synthesize in some cases. And I think that those types of questions are questions that cause us to become better learners and better thinkers and better problem solvers.
While some believe the Common Core initiative will have a negative effect on society, Gimlin believes it will be beneficial.
In the long run, I think the effect it could have on society, I would hope, would be positive, in the sense that we're holding everyone to a high standard, and it's not just dependent on the state that you live in. And I think it's exciting to be able to know that if I live in Texas, I'm going to be held to the same academic educational standards as if I live in Rhode Island. So your birthright isn't going to determine what type of education you get. I think having those standards out there and holding students to a high level of rigor and helping them over the bar instead of setting the bar so low they can just step over it, I think in the long run that won't do anything but provide society with stronger thinkers and problem solvers. And currently we're teaching children and we have no idea what some of those jobs will be as they graduate and go and start their careers. So I think preparing them in the best possible way we can is a way that we can do that through Common Core.
The Common Core Initiative is a very controversial topic. If you'd like to form your own opinion, please go to www.corestandards.org. Reporting for The Bite, I'm Caitlin Bashir.
Few men can say that they've been a part of the same team for 4 decades. Buck Green is that man. As athletic as he is spiritual, Green has devoted his life to helping others. Since moving to Mexico 43 years ago, Buck Green has been involved in many students' lives.
I've been involved with FCA for 43 years.
Along with being involved in FCA, Buck has also been coaching for Mexico since 1970 with sports such as football, track and field, and cross country.
Total coaching years is 43 also. This will be, I think, I took 5 years off of track and field and then came back to it. I've coached football for about 9 years and cross country for 26, and then did some middle school things. Now I'm presently doing middle school cross country and have the varsity track and field for boys and girls.
Throughout his years of living in Mexico, he has also made many lifelong friends.
Well, I had Buck as a history teacher, but then I was also in the Fellowship of Christian Athletes, and that's when I really got to know him good. And then Saturday nights he had a Bible study at his house that I would go to when I was in high school, so we got to be pretty close during those times. We did a lot of things together. We backpacked, we rock climbed, did a lot of canoeing, a lot of skiing together, so we had the same love for outdoor activities. That's kind of how I got to know him really good, was just doing some of those activities with him.
With all of the things that Buck has helped out with, he shows that many of the memories that he has made make all of the time he has dedicated worth it.
Oh gosh, I could write volumes. FCA is just, you know, people always tell me how great it is that I do this ministry, and what they don't realize, I get so much more back from it than I give. Just being with the kids, oh my gosh, we've got stories from ski trips, from float trips, from just traveling here and there. I don't know that I could pick out any favorite ones. You know, anytime you're with kids, their lives are so dynamic, and they're going through that period of time when every problem is the world's greatest problems. It's the most tragic thing. It's the most, and at that time in their lives it is. And to experience that, I don't know that I could pick one.
From working with kids for so long, Buck has also given them a lot of advice on how to live their lives.
Well, certainly from my faith standpoint, it would be certainly, you know, to find Jesus and to follow Him. My advice worldly would be, you know, basically, when you make a mistake, own it. Make sure you apologize for it and change it. Don't do it again. But on a little easier level, become involved in your school. Get some ownership in your school. Join clubs, be in band, be in chorus, be in sports, be in drama, you know, be in quiz bowl, but be a part of your school somehow. Get involved and, just get some ownership there.
Buck Green has truly been an example of what a life of fulfillment should be. I'm Gabriel Marley reporting.
MHS has recently installed a new buzzing system for students and visitors.
After a lot of national headlines and a lot of the need for security in schools seeming to be prominent in everyone's mind in the United States, you also have local people that say, we can do a better job with security district-wide. So all of our schools are getting buzz-in systems. We're trying to be more conscious about who is coming in our building and why. Well, the new buzz-in system allows us to have greater security at the high school. So we're able to actually screen some of the people that are wanting to come in. It locks down the main doors of entry in the high school. It also gives us video capability where we can look and see before someone gains entry right here at the main desk with Miss Fountain. So she's able to buzz people in and hopefully just to increase our overall security in the building and not just have our building just completely open all the time.
Reporting for The Bite, I'm Shelby Gish.
Every year, MHS upper-level foreign language classes enter a film festival that they will later attend.
There are lots of students that participate in the film festival. Generally, there's probably over 150 to maybe 200 from schools in and around the entire state of Missouri.
Foreign Language Film Festival is it's when a bunch of people make films and they gather and they show the films to each other and they rate films, and they're all made by foreign language classes in high schools in the area.
This year our movie is a spoof on the movie John Tucker Must Die, and we chose it after a lot of brainstorming because we had a lot of really cool ideas for it. And also Christian McKeown is in our class, and although he's not rude like John Tucker is, he's definitely like kind of a stud here in Mexico, so we figured that he would be perfect for the role of John Tucker.
With hard work and dedication, MHS foreign language students wish to bring home awards like they have for the past 4 years.
Mexico High School has a very successful tradition when it comes to high school athletics. Many outstanding athletes have come through the halls of MHS and competed on the field, on the court, or on the mats, looking to bring home a Bulldog victory. Of our prestigious sports teams, Bulldogs basketball and track and field have been two of Mexico High School's most successful sports programs. Reporting for The Bite, I'm Colin Cosby.